So here at McGregor Point, they have brand new fill stations. That's right. And there you go. This is the double side. Let me back up for a second here first. So as you can see, this is the roadway here. We're going down to the beach. We're gonna spend, I'm not a big beach person, but I'm gonna spend the whole entire day at the beach. That's the beach. That's where we're all staying, under the yellow thing over there. And we're about 200 yards out. They don't call it a group site, they call it a double site. But really what it is, it's a mini group site.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you.
So we're just on our way driving up to Sandbanks, and we're just passed by, it looked like a family. I just saw the lady in the passenger seat, in the front passenger, and she was waving and smiling. So if you're a watcher of the channel or a subscriber to the channel, comment down below. Let me know if that was you. It was a pop-up trailer with being towed by a white Jeep Cherokee or Grand Cherokee. Yeah, so let me know down in the comments below if that was you. Sorry I didn't get your name or didn't get to say hi more than just waving back to you, but I wasn't sure who you were. Hi, checking in.
Do you know your site number?
I do. It is... I don't. Sorry, I thought I had it in there.
What's your first name?
Dax.
Great. And how many people are on your site?
4 of us.
2 kids?
2 kids, 2 adults.
Can I get the name of the other adult?
Yeah, Julie?
Is Julie's last name the same as yours?
Yep, they're all the same name.
So if someone comes to Sandbanks asking you to here, it's okay? Alright. And do you know where you're going?
No, I forget.
So you're on site 649, so you're in the Woodlands campground.
Okay.
So one of these goes on your dashboard, the other one goes on the post at your site.
Yep.
Oh, you didn't hit it!
No. This Gecko is one of the weird ones where it has the fill station on the other side, on the awning side, I guess. And it's on. So while that fills up, I want to say this is the Woodlands area, or the Woodlands campsite area, and it has its own dump and garbage facilities here and water fill station, as you can see. The only problem is, let me turn you around and show you. The dump station is literally right there, and the fill station is right here. Like in my other video I told you, remember, blue is your friend, red is not your friend when you want to fill your water, or your drinking water, or your using water for your fresh water tank. But they shouldn't be this close. Maybe.
Yeah.
Am I good? Better now, this?
Okay, wait. Again, you're going right into the middle.
I know, I'm locked. It'll correct itself. Hold on.
You're going to the left.
Okay, hold on.
You're going directly.
I know, but it's gonna turn now. Better?
I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright.
Okay, so we are here. We're all set up. This is Sandbanks Provincial Park. This is site 649, and as you can see, it is a huge site. It's probably one of the biggest sites we've had this year at a provincial park. I mean, I don't know what this is for. Probably like you could probably park a small compact car. Here is where we parked the truck, and then we backed in here, and we could have even gone over to the right a little bit more, but we decided to go right here. Lots of space for campfire, and we've got probably, what, about 10 of us with 3 different families that we're gonna, you know, utilize this campfire in the next 3 nights. Lots of trees for hammocks and stuff, which is Julie's delight, because she's been wanting hammocks in most of her sites that we went to this year, and to her disappointment, some of the sites, you know, they didn't have trees that we can put hammocks. And the good thing too is if you get this site next to it, which is 651, this will be our camping buddies Darren and Tammy later. It's got a little pathway that you can connect the 2 sites, and it's great for, you know, adjoining families like we have. So this is us for the next 3 nights, Sandbanks Provincial Park. Can't wait to get to the beach more. So we're just gonna have dinner now that we're all set up and everything. Do a little campfire, or maybe a big campfire tonight, and do the beach tomorrow. So we'll see you later.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
Here at Sandbanks, this place is so huge. There's no less than 5 campgrounds. There's a Cedars campground, there's the Outlet River campground, there's a Woodlands campground, which is where we are at right now. There's a Richardson campground and a Westlake campground. Some are electrical, some are not, some are just regular ones. And there's probably at least 2 or 3 beaches too. We're going to be going to the Dunes Beach today. So come with us, let's check it out. Okay, I think we're ready. I think. You can never be too sure. But I think we may be. Now, we've only been to Sandbanks once, and we were actually happened to be at the same campground, the Woodlands campground. Like I said, there's a bunch of different campgrounds. This one we're going to the dunes again. We've only been once, so I'm no expert. Darren's been here a few times, but it is probably one of the better beaches. It's if you haven't seen it before, you haven't seen pictures, you haven't been here, it'll be pretty breathtaking when you take a look at it. They're all getting in, slowly but surely. Where'd Mom go? Seat belts. So we know how to get to the dunes? Are we following Darren?
Didn't you pass it yesterday?
Yeah, that was the exit to the dunes.
Oh.
So that was far.
Wait, what about the desert looking?
That's where we're going, but
I thought we were going to the dunes though.
Remember last time we went to the sunset?
Maybe the entrance was beyond the exit.
We should do that again.
I'm sure there's gonna be signs, but I'm pretty sure Darren knows how to get there. Okay, well, Woodlands is here, and the Dunes Beach is here.
Round them up.
We're born ready. No, I'm gonna have to follow Darren because I'm just saying we don't know where it is.
Frickin' TV studio? What the hell's going on in here?
Yeah, get in the car. Let's
That's
go.
a vlogger for you.
What the?
We're here. We're going to the beach. Check out this little old VW camper. This is so cool, and it's in great condition too. Straight from Quebec. This is a cool little thing, little holograph on the front there for the sunflower. This is a cool little thing. Imagine sleeping in that. We're tick hunting now, thanks to Darren, our Sherpa of the day.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got it? Our lines crossed. We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter.
There's my extra.
While I wishing for something better.
You don't want me walking in front of you.
Definitely worth it to get up here.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's an amazing view.
Let's see the view.
This is Sandbanks Provincial Park.
How do you feel, Tammy? It's like the end of a marathon when you interview at the end of a marathon.
Yeah. I want to thank my family, my friends, everyone who supported me.
Oh yeah?
So how about God? You got to thank God.
Oh, God.
God. Okay, Abby, you're up. What do you have to say?
I don't want to carry it with me.
It was very nice.
It was very nice. How's the view?
Good.
Yeah.
Worth it? I don't know. Mom. Just kidding. I'm talking about like if trying to guess how many grains of sand there is. Probably a billion in there.
Okay, pick up like some in your hand and think how much is in your hand.
How much is in my hand?
A million in your hand right there, probably.
Not even. Probably like 10 trillion. I can run.
Come on up. I'm gonna put a Baywatch thing in.
People stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light.
But you had to bring
a bucket of water
up and
Oh yeah, that was it was the Boy Scouts or something.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Andrew and Landon, I don't know, a few of them anyway. And they go right into the water.
Yeah, they had like
Massive slip and slide.
a big like a slip inside like a big plastic sheet that ran all the way from the top to the bottom, and you had to wet it. And they had soap. Didn't they have soap?
I don't know
Make
because
it
of
a
the
little more
water.
slippery.
I don't know if they did because of the.
It was pretty cool.
I don't know. I
I want to be in the show.
Okay, ready? Go.
I'm gonna go fast. I was trying to go fast.
Another successful beach day. We're sun-kissed or burnt, like some people, but we had fun. Now we're gonna go home. Well, when I say home,
I tan only.
oh, she tans. Sorry.
It's true.
We're gonna go
One
back
day,
to the trailer.
on the next.
We're gonna go back to the trailer and have some ice cream. Ice cream?
What?
Ice cream.
Dinner?
Dinner? Ice cream?
Something here.
Something like that. So there's even a Model Y here at Sandbanks with a nice little bike rack there.
Yeah.
Doing a little camping and a little Cannondale bike riding. So here's a tip for people coming to Sandbanks, especially the day use. You will get a ticket if you don't display your park permit when you're camping here. You get a park permit and they tell you to leave it on the dash at all times. Well, Darren got a ticket, and if you look at it here, you can see it says fail to display permit on parked vehicle, and that's the ticket. It's a $30 ticket that he got, and here's where his park permit was. On his seat. So he'd put it on a dash, but I guess when he closed the door, it blew it off the dash because I guess the vacuum and the air pressure in the car and everything, it blew it off and it went right on his seat there. So note to self and anyone else watching the video, always display your park permit on your vehicle at all times, no matter where you are. Kids have never seen a phone booth before.
Oh, look inside.
No, look inside. It's 1 million spiders.
1 million exactly?
I've seen them crawling. Ugh.
Oh.
The inside,
You
Dad.
gotta look at the
No,
inside.
you have to look at
And
the
the phone is covered with webs.
Go on the inside.
Nobody's ever used it in a long time.
Top of the boat.
Tammy,
So we're at the beach to see the sunset, and look at all the people down here tonight. And there's the sunset over there. It's just going behind those clouds there. There's just a little bit of clouds.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
This is one of those times where having a wagon is useful, but in the sand, the deep sand like this, small wheels, until you get it on that carpet, it's a pain. I find a lot of parks with beaches are doing this now, and they put this carpet down here. Yeah, it may hurt with no shoes on, but
my toes.
But it's great for like carrying wagons and everything. And you saw how that other wagon was getting stuck in the sand and stuff like that, or even coolers with wheels and stuff like that. It'd be hard to trek through all the sand, but with these down, it makes it a breeze. Way to go, Provincial Park. So we're in the park store here. This is where you get the food, and look at the stuff they have here: lobster roll, chicken quesadillas, codwitch, beer battered tenders, pulled pork, and then of course there's ice cream. We're getting ice cream. So this is rare. We get to see the behind the scenes cooking and preparation. Yeah, well, behind the scenes prep. Yeah, I guess we sort of missed it. Julie put all the ingredients, the cookie, chocolate chips, and the marshmallows.
So I changed things.
All in the whatchamacallit, the cones.
Waffle cones.
Waffle cones, and she filled them with.
I changed them.
What'd you change it to?
I used mini marshmallows and mini chocolate chips, thinking that they'll melt faster.
Oh, they will. Yeah. What was it before?
Just regular sized chocolate chips and big marshmallows.
Big marshmallows. Now I know we've used this rack before, this camping grill rack. We used it for chicken wings. You've seen it in other videos. Today we're gonna use it for sausages, and we'll see how it works. Pardon the queen in the background. Hopefully you can't hear it, and my voice drowns it off so we don't get a copyright strike. And now Julie's humming to Queen now. So this might actually squish them. Let me see.
Yeah, they
Well, no, it's good. It's good. Can't squish them any more than the hot dogs, than the chicken wings. But I can't do it with one hand. Hold the camera for you.
I got pork on my hands. Ugh.
Well, not to me. To me. Okay, good. We'll take that. Thank you. We'll go outside and throw it on fire. Okay, time to put these puppies on. I just have to hold them over the fire like this. And keep turning them every now and then. I wish I could put them on so I don't have to hold them, but I'm gonna have to hold them. Whew. So this is them when they're finished, about 20 minutes.
You can have that one.
20, yeah, she thinks this one may be a little tad bit raw because it's on the end. And she doesn't like how it doesn't look brown. So yeah, put that one on my list, put it aside. But no, that's it. This little grill comes in handy, and we didn't use any propane. We didn't use any gas. We used wood, and it tastes amazing. So Julie is doing her, what are these called again, Julie? I always forget.
S'more cones.
S'more cones, and they're on the fire. Yeah, you just put them on the campfire if you got a grill like that. Put them on for a little bit. I mean, I don't want to give you like lessons on how to do it. If you want to see that, there's a video I'll put up in the top corner, and you can refer to that Sawbo video, and you can see how it's done. But we'll just cook these for a little bit, or warm them up, I guess, and then show you what they look like. So they're done, and the girls are opening them up to eat them.
So good.
How are they?
Give me one.
Whoa, I'm blinded.
Sorry. How are they?
A little bright.
They're actually really good. They're perfect.
They're perfect.
They're perfect.
Perfect. And how long? I mean, there's no time because it all depends on how indirect you have them on the fire or direct. And if you have them on the fire too much, then the cone burns. We've had that in the past.
Yeah.
So this one just worked out really good.
Turn and rotate often.
Yes, that's the thing. Turn and rotate them often. Quentin's doing it on his own there. It's like Christmas.
Guys, there's 2 left. Have one.
It does remind me of Christmas.
Yeah?
Like Christmas Day, but better.
Yeah. It's good, Abby? And these are called, once again, Julie.
Aren't they just called s'more cones?
No.
Campfire s'more cones.
Campfire s'more cones. There you go. We can't have a fire without a... Sorry, we can't have a video without a citronella fire. Oh my God, I'm burning. This is Dan and Lynn and Jordan's first experience with a citronella fire. See ya, bye. Look at this old Airstream.
Nice trailer. I like it.
That's cool. What year is that?
Hey, Rod. What year is your trailer? 90.
90.
90, okay.
Tell Raj we like it.
It's nice.
We're almost touching balls. So we are the Outdoor Canucks, not to be confused with this shop here in Picton, the Stinky Canuck. Apparently they say when you're in Rome, do like the Romans, so we're in Picton. And apparently this restaurant here called Vic is one of the best restaurants rated online. So we're gonna try it out for lunch. The food must be good because there's a lineup to get in here. It's a very long lineup. We should do a puzzle while we wait.
Not a bad idea.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms.
So this is a washroom in the Vic. This is the men's. Everything is blue. Quentin's washing his hands. And take my word for it, I'm not gonna go into ladies, but the ladies is pink.
It's pink.
This is Dan and Lynn's happy camper. Little wolf pup. And they got a fire going in the morning already. And Jordan's standing on a picnic table. It's illegal to stand on a picnic table in a provincial park, you know that, right? So, yeah, it's arrestable.
So even the last time.
So what's the temperature?
513.4.
Wow.
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
The room is only around.
And that's the fire or that's the metal?
That's the fire, like right near the
What's the
middle.
metal?
The metal is around 116.5.
Wow.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scatter monster someday you'll go deep in the biting.
Okay. We've done this once already. It wasn't recording, we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna do a wrap up while we're waiting for the dump out. There's a lineup here. What'd you guys think of Sandbanks Provincial Park now that it's rehearsed?
My top three.
A+.
A+.
It's my top three.
Top three
Really?
of all
Top
parks?
5.
Top five.
Top 5 for you? So it's
But
not as good as...
campsite is
It's in my
top
top
3.
three. It's number 3.
Yeah,
The
the
campsite.
campsite for me is probably like...
No, that's not all the campsites. What number did we have?
We had 649 in the
Great
Woodlands.
campsite. You
Yeah.
should try to get that in Woodlands if you like big and pretty private, lots of trees.
Yeah.
Lots of space.
Yeah, close to the washroom. I said,
Close to the
like I said the first time we were recording this, if it had full service, like water hookup and sewage, which most provincial parks don't, it would probably be my number 1 site that I've ever camped at in the last 7-8 years. We've been camping. 10 years we've been camping. So yeah, no, it was a very, very good site. So most of the ones in the Woodlands are good sites. So if you're coming here to Sandbanks, check that out. You were saying something about the sunset. You're not
sunset.
big into sunsets to
Not
begin
big
with.
into sunsets. I don't like to make a big deal of sunsets. These guys do, but however, the sunset at Outlet Beach was amazing, and it's a must do and must see.
Sunset. Also,
And what else are you gonna say?
if you're coming to Sandbanks, you have to go to the sand dunes.
The sand dunes. Oh yeah, that's a
pretty
must.
cool.
That's a must. The Dunes Beach, I think is what it's called.
Mountains of sand.
The beach is nice. Just walking to it.
Yeah. And the water levels were perfect this year. Anyways, thanks for watching. Next week, we're going to Lake Huron. We're going back to Huron. We're going to Point Farms. So we'll catch you there next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
That's disgusting.
So what did we find here? Look at this. We found this when we came to the site.
Oh wait, did a tooth just fall out?
Oh, the teeth are falling. The teeth are falling
Oh,
out
it's right here.
a little bit. But this is a skull of this one right here. She has the brilliant, out-of-the-box idea to put 2 hammocks on top of each other.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
So it's like a bunk bed hammock style. So
They don't know if people are scared of dogs or if dogs aren't good with other dogs. So if your dog is not on a leash and mine is, he's going to run up to say hi to my dog, and my dog's going to bite him because he's not good with other dogs.
So you counted the steps, right? How many steps were there?
139.
139. Exactly? You sure about that?
Well, I think I might have lost a couple, but you guys can count them.
All you do is, there's a stake here, you hammer it into the ground nearby the fire pit, and it swivels, and you can swivel it in or out so you can tend to your food and prepare it and everything. When you're ready to put it on, you hold it right here. If it's not too hot.
Thank you for watching Outdoor Canucks. See you all in the next video.
Tired? You went 50
Worth it,
feet.
though.
You walked 50 feet and you're tired?
Up sand.
Up sand?
Up sand.
It sounds like you're swearing at me. Up sand. Are those floating foam balls in the water there?
Totally.
Ew.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, look, Andrew made it. And
Look.
I should use the iNaturalist
grapes.
to identify those. I don't have my phone on me.